Hello guys, and welcome to another stream. Today we're gonna make another aluminium stream of the Phantom. This is gonna be very interesting. It is probably one of the first really fuller, more real picture that we're doing. Like the other ones have sort of been a test for this. So yeah, let me put on all my gear and put on some music and let's start scrolling.
Wake up in the morning light, feel the rhythm, feel the mind. Every step is just a fight on this stage of life tonight. Dreams are calling, stick around. Hear the music, feel the sound. In this hobby we have found, living life is so profound. It's a way of life we choose, every win and every bruise. In this dance we never lose, living wild, no time to snooze. darkness, through the pain, every challenge, every game. Like a storm, like pouring rain, wash away what's not in vain. Carry on and hold on tight, in the day and in the night. Find your fire, find your light, burn it bright with all your might. It's a way of life we choose, every win and every bruise. In this dance we never lose, living wild, no time to snooze. Through the darkness, through the pain, every challenge, every game. Like a storm, like pouring rain, wash away what's not in vain. Carry on and hold on tight, in the day and in the night. Find your fire, find your light, burn it bright with all your might. Yeah, it's a way of life we choose, every win and every bruise. In this dance we never lose, living wild, no time to snooze. he stopped to help, take a second look, cause he'll be gone when you turn around. A quiet passenger, pale and still, he leaves behind the dampest sea. A reminder of that fateful hill where metal and earth came to meet. He's a Valhalla hitchhiker, a ghost in black, muddy boots and a raincoat. He's coming back, up and down Highway 107 he roams, searching for a ride to a home he'll never know. He'll never know. So if you're driving late at night and see a figure by the roadside, remember the Valhalla hitchhiker's plight, forever searching for his final ride.
the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
say that love is blind, but I never trusted sight. When I turn and look inside, there's nothing I can't find. In the silence of the night, when my demons come alive, I hear a voice disguised, telling me we're not alright. You're always on my mind. On my mind. You're always on my mind. On my mind. One taste, you can't get enough. One kiss, you feel it my love. One taste, you can't get enough. One touch, you feel it my love. One taste, you can't get enough. One kiss, you feel it my love. One taste, you can't get enough. One touch, you feel it my love. They say that love is blind, but I never trusted sight. When I turn and look inside, there's nothing I can't find. In the silence of the night, when my demons come alive, I hear a voice disguised, telling me we're not alright. You're always on my mind. On my mind. You're always on my mind. On my mind.
in the rain, memories we can't explain. Your silhouette against the moon, summer nights end too soon. Digital dreams in neon light, racing through the city tonight. Nothing can stop us now. We're breaking free somehow. Digital dreams, digital dreams. Chroming glass touch the sky, future worlds before our eyes. Every moment crystal clear, tomorrow's already here. Digital dreams, in neon light, racing through the city tonight. Nothing can stop us now. We're breaking free somehow. Digital dreams, digital dreams. Frequencies fill the air, electric love beyond compare. Time stands still when you're with me in this reality. Digital dreams, neon light, racing through the city tonight. Nothing can stop us now. We're breaking free somehow. Digital dreams, digital dreams. us through the fight. In unity we seize the light. We seize the light.
High above the rolling hills stands a rock of legends old. Jump off rock where sorrow stills, a tale of love that time unfolds. Oh, jump off rock, you feel so grand, beckoning all to this promised land. Yet for the Cherokee maiden's tragic fall, the moonlit night still casts a pall. The young warrior killed in battle strife, leaving his love to face the end. Up the trails she climbed, forgetting life, to the rocky edge where she did descend. Oh, oh, jump off rock, you feel so grand, beckoning all to this promised land. Yet from the Cherokee maiden's tragic fall, the moonlit night still casts a pall. Casts a pall. Easy, moderate, or a challenge dare, hike the trails that lead you there. Gaze out on the Blue Ridge's might as day fades into the dark of night. Oh, jump off rock, you'll feel so grand, beckoning all to this promised land. Yet from the Cherokee maiden's tragic fall, the moonlit night still casts a pall. So come and see this wonder rare, and feel the legends in the mountain air. Jump off rock, a place of grace where love and loss have left their trace. Cast a pall. In 68 on Broadway stage, a new sound rose, a brand new age, with flowers, love, and hippie flair, a revolution born with hair. The age of Aquarius shining bright, peace and love in the city's light, breaking norms, a daring show, with every song the world would know. Oh, hair, you turn the tide, with freedom, love, and peace inside. Broadway's walls couldn't contain the spirit wild, the joyful refrain. The tribe on stage so bold and free, singing out for equality. In a world of war and fight, hair brought hope, a guiding light. Controversies where the critics spoke, but the message clear, the spell they broke. Breaking barriers, truth was told. Hair was young, brave, and bold. Oh, hair, you turn the tide, with freedom, love, and peace inside. Broadway's walls couldn't contain the spirit wild, the joyful refrain. The chosen one, the songs of change. From Aquarius to let the sun shine in. And dare to dream, dare to shout, a voice for those left without. Nudity and bold displays, challenging the olden ways. In Central Park to Broadway's lights, hair sang loud for human rights. Oh, hair, you turn the tide, with freedom, love, and peace inside. Broadway's walls couldn't contain the spirit wild, the joyful refrain. So here's to hair, that daring show. In 68 it let us know that theater could break the mold. Stories brave and hearts so bold. Oh, hair, your legacy lives on, a timeless anthem, a hopeful song. Here's to hair, that daring show. In 68 it let us know that theater could break the mold, with stories brave and hearts so bold. Oh, hair, your legacy lives on, a timeless anthem, a hopeful song. Hopeful song. Oh, hair, your legacy lives on, a timeless anthem, hopeful song. Hopeful song.
Take me in small, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in small, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies. so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking as a lost control. Oh, it's paradise with a nasty bite out in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control. There same. I wish I never said those things. Taking your love is mine to keep. 'Cause now you're my biggest regret, and it's not even a secret. When love isn't enough, you'll have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. I sleep better at night. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. But I'll sleep better tonight. No, it's not right. I sleep better at night. Isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules then. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. But I'll sleep better tonight.
Okay guys, we ran into some problems. Okay, so what happened is that, well, I think the aluminium in itself probably might be okay, but the wood piece that I really cut after fell off, so that might be a problem. It's not a big piece of the picture, so it might not be a problem. I'm not sure. I think this whole thing can actually be removed. I'm just not entirely sure. How it will look. What's the best thing to do? It's not the simplest thing to just fix on the go. Okay, I can show you. I can try to show you. Oh fuck, I lost the blade. Oh, regardless, I need a new blade anyway. So it's this thing right here. So it really just needs to be cut. Like, you can kind of see where it should go together. So, but it's extremely risky when you don't have anything pushed together like that. So I'm not entirely sure if it will work. I just need to get a new blade, and I'll try to fix it. Be really bad if the whole picture is messed up because of that, because it's, you know, there's not that much left to go before we're done. Like, we did all the small details, and I mess up on something so easy in many ways. That would be bad. But you know, that's like working with aluminium. It's not like working with wood. It's far bigger chance of anything breaking off. So we'll see if I can fix it. I might be lucky. If I could thread it correctly, that would help. Ah, shit, that was my finger. That was really not nice. Come on. I don't think I can thread it the whole way. Can I? Well, that's one thing to do. So it would probably be easier to fix it at the end of the session, but it's boring to fix the whole picture if you can't really fix that part. So that's annoying. Cutting the whole thing away, how would that look? Like, you don't want to it would look like a really big finger. Shit. So stupid. So stupid. Okay, let me test something. Jesus. No. No, I need to thread it. Come on, don't thread my finger, that would be really nice. There we go. Come on. That was the easy part. Because when I start doing my thing now, the whole thing would go like this. And it might just break off the whole thing. But we have to try. Don't do this at home, that's for sure. Oh god, this is dangerous, guys. This is not a good idea. Okay. Well, we did it. So that's what not to do. So now it looks like this. You can kind of see why you want to keep that, but it's a small thing. Yeah. Well, it's no way to really check it until we're done. So we're just gonna keep going now. I'm just gonna take a small break just to well, I'm not gonna really take a break. I'm just gonna fix stuff. I broke 3. Well, this is our 4th actually, because we changed one out. So we're on our 4th blade now. So it's not too bad. But 2 of them I didn't have to break. This is me being stupid. Jesus Christ, this helmet gets really full of this shit. I have to stop and do it because I don't see anything. There we go. Okay, let's continue. Sorry guys. Hey Bomber.
every dime. AI cuts deep, slaying them in time. New era dawns, algorithms climb. Free the people's voice, let the future rhyme. Gatekeepers cut it, power slips away. Digital revolution, taking down decay. Future in the hands of code all the way. Time for real talent, watch them fade to gray. Talking heads on the TV screen, say the world's about to blow. Everyone's a drama queen, let's end the show. Press the button, stop the chatter, let's see what really matters. Turn this world into nuclear batter, erase the world you shattered. Hungry politicians lying, empty promises they sell. Tired of all this time wasting, let's bid this world farewell. Push the control, let it ignite, end this eternal fight. Tired of living in fright, change day into night. Press the button, stop the chatter, let's see what really matters. Turn this world into glowing batter, erase the world you shattered. Don't threaten it anymore, just do it. Fear spreads faster than the news. Stop the games, let's light the fuse. No more skirting around the edges, dance among the smoky hedges. Don't threaten it anymore, just do it. We dare any of you.
Okay guys, I think we are done. Jesus Christ, this was a hell of a job. We had one thing that broke off, or it's gonna be interesting to see now. Jesus Christ, this was a lot of work, a lot more than I thought, but I hope it will turn out cool. Yeah. This is the hour of doom. Such a cool picture, I really hope it turns out well. Yeah, I need just a knife. So again, all the wood stuff I'm gonna just throw away. So that doesn't matter at all. It's all about the aluminium. And the aluminium we will work a little bit with. Try to make it a little bit shiny and stuff like that. Let me see if I can open it. Okay. Oh, that's... Oh, I think that turned out cool, guys. Well, this is just in wood. This is just gonna be thrown away, but you know, it's still kind of fun to see how that ended up looking. I really thought that this was just a throwaway project when we broke that thing off, but it looks like this thing we can save. Absolutely. That's the other side. You've been looking at this, but that's yeah, so we have both of them. This we just throw away, so yeah, but this is what we're working with. Yeah, this side is awful, and this side, of course, is a little bit better, but this is the side that we're interested in. So we need to work with it and make it look a little bit pretty, but it did turn out actually fairly cool, I must say. There's a couple of small stuff here which I need to try and put back. There we go. This is the thing that I was afraid of, but I think that turned out okay. It did. And the thing I was most worried about was actually the ring, the skeleton ring there. And that turned out actually the best. So I guess I really took my time there. Okay, let's turn the camera around and just try to make this look a little bit prettier. Actually, I can just do it here. Get the worst stuff off. How long did we stream? Almost 2 hours today, just doing the cutouts. So that's cool. Hey Julix! Okay, now you get a better idea of how this will eventually look. Like I said in the last stream, I'm not going to use so much time on the stream to work with the picture and all of that. I'll do that off stream, and then I'll take a picture for you and post it and stuff, or I can show you on the next stream how it turned out. But you know, this is kind of how one of the ideas, or this is how it turned out. Let's see if I can show you guys a little bit better. Did turn out pretty cool. I obviously need to work with it to make it look better, shiny, but this actually turned out to be really cool. I did not really think that we could do this this detailed in aluminium. So we've already gone past what I thought was possible for aluminium. But I don't think we're going to push it past this at this moment. But now we know, you know, so that every I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sick still. At every Sunday we can try and do something like this. Yeah. Okay, guys, let me turn the camera around. We can talk a little bit about a little bit again. And yeah, Nanny, aluminium. Okay. Tomorrow I'm thinking about doing a normal one in wood again, and I'm wondering if we should do this one, War Machine from the Avengers. What do you guys think? Should we do War Machine? Any questions for me? How are you? I'm at the end of a cold. Yeah, me too. I've been sick for a week. Yeah, tomorrow at 7 p.m. we'll do this one. That's what did I say? War Machine. Yeah. The one from Avengers and Iron Man. So yeah, but today's project, Phantom, turned out fairly cool. Again, I'm gonna work a little bit off stream with it, trying to polish it to make it a little bit more pretty, and then turn it in, put it in a frame and everything, and yeah. But this is our first real aluminium project. Obviously, this is our fourth, but it's like the first real one when it comes to, you know, that whole portrait feel that we're going for on this stream. So, yeah, turned out cool, guys. No. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys are interested in whatever I'm doing as far as scroll swing, please subscribe. Usually the stream goes a little bit faster, and I'm a little bit better at interacting with you and everything when it comes to doing things in wood. But when it comes to aluminium, I just have to be focused. and because it is dangerous. And this stuff was a little bit painful today. Look how this looks after you've done 2 hours of this stuff. Like, I didn't really see anything at some point. So yeah, that's not good. I have to figure that out. Anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. with another cool picture. Bye bye, guys, and thank you for watching. War machine.